Welcome once again, my fellow manipulators of digital fate. I'm Richie, this is Capricorn, and today we're back at it with round 3 of the Discord Tabletop Simulator Tournament for Wonders of the First. Now, rounds 1 and 2 didn't go so well for me, but was I able to clinch a win in round 3? You're gonna have to watch this video to find out, and before we dive into that, please like the video. It helps me get it out to so many more people and helps the channel grow. And subscribe if you're new. If you're into collectible card games in general, Wonders of the First, you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button. Also bear in mind, at the end of this video, not only are we going to talk about who won and who lost and what the new pairings are for round 4, but in this video I'm actually going to talk about the standings a little bit at the end, show you guys who's undefeated right now and who's in a prime position to make it into the top 8. So we're going to check out all of that at the end of the video, but for now, let's dive into my round 3 game against my round 3 opponent. Let's do it. Alright, so this is round 3 of the Discord Tabletop Simulator Tournament for Wonders of the First. My opponent is 𝐿𝐼𝐵𝐻. Welcome to the stream, 𝐿𝐼𝐵𝐻.
Hello.
It's good to see you. I'm excited for our game. We are going to start by drawing a hand of 7 cards. And we should probably roll to see who goes first as well, huh?
Yeah, let me stop drawing real quick.
I got a 6.
What did I get?
Oh, you got a 5.
Sounds good to me.
I got really lucky there. Alright, so we'll shuffle up and draw 7. How do I feel about this opening hand? It's not bad. We definitely don't want to keep it. 1, 2, 3 going back. We'll group them up. And I will be drawing 3 new cards for the 3 that I mulliganed away.
I'm going to be doing the same thing.
This is much better. Perfect. Alright.
Mine is a little better as well, so I am good to go when you are.
Alright, we're going to start by drawing a card for the round. I will be on the play and we'll be starting here. The first realm is unlocked. First stone is up for grabs. Now I'm going to spend an action and my... It's actually kind of tricky. I guess I should probably go with 𝐿𝐼𝐵𝐻. Go to you.
I am going to use my first action to play a Crypt Reach Province.
Ooh.
On play, it's going to deny 2, removing the top 2 cards in my deck and putting them into the... Oh, sorry. I'm trying to get used to all the functions here.
Over here cheating!
I'm sorry, I'm not trying. So that's a Baron and a Charging Paupo.
It's a good card. You can't deny it. But Alright, I'm going to use an action and no energy to play a Ronade Hopmaster. On arrival, we will seek 3. Let's see what we find. We got a Cloudweaver construct. Nice.
This is the one that can move at the beginning of the round. Yes. With no enemies.
Right?
I am going to use my second energy, or my second action.
Thinking hard.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is only my 10th game. I'm still learning.
Don't even worry about it. I'm in similar... I mean, I've played it a lot, but as far as my content creation goes on the channel, I'm staying away from, the very tippity top of the meta right now and trying to explore all of the intermediate strategies first, so...
Same, and that's what I'm playing today, so...
Lots of room for patience on this end.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I have a discount of 1, so I will use my 1 action plus my 1 energy to play a Hester Dust.
Hester Dust. 1 power, you can tap free to put a wonder you own with cost 3 or less from the Abyss into this realm or an adjacent realm.
And back to you.
Alright, well, since I have 2 power, I'm going to use my last action to attack in Realm 1. And I will take a stone.
Back to me. I am going to use my last action to play a second land, being a Dark Iron City.
Sounds good. Lots of deny going on.
Oh yeah.
I will
pass back.
I will pass.
Pass. Go to round
All
two.
right. We'll go to round 2. Second realm is unlocked. Second stone is up for grabs. We'll go back up to 3 actions. You'll be at 2 energy, but I get a bonus energy for controlling the stone, so I'll be at 3. We draw a card for the round. Ooh. That's a good one. That is certainly a good one. We get to start with the Cloudweaver construct in Realm 2. So my first action will simply be to attack in Realm 2 and claim the stone.
Sounds good. I'm going to use my first action to play an Acropolis of the Damned in this lane here and pass back to you.
Nice. You might be mono Umbrathine. I'm not even sure yet. What do I want to do first? I guess it probably makes sense to go with 1 action, 1 energy, play a Thought Tempest.
Yes, sir.
So I'll draw 3, put 1 on top. And this guy is going to be the one we put on top. Go to you.
I am going to use an action plus no energy to play the Remains of Barnabas.
Still just a 1 power, but on round end you may return it from the Abyss to target realm. Alright, so the stones are safe for now.
For now.
For now, being the key word there. We will spend my last action in 1 energy to play a Moonfire Crystal Mouse.
Into energy. Yeah, this is the mousy mouse.
Sack free, draw 2 cards, gain 2 energy. Very good. Unless you're up against the Nullify deck. Then it's
And it's not so good. Yeah,
then it's a
tell me
little
about it.
problematic.
Same with my deck, friend. Same with my deck. And my first 2 opponents. Both playing the Nullify deck. I'm going to use Hester Duster's Tap Free ability, which is that button, to put target wonder I own with cost 3 or less from the Abyss into this realm or an adjacent realm. And I'm
Fun.
going to put it into this same realm that he is in, bearing the Unstable.
Okay.
When he arrives, target player sacrifices an item, which you don't have one, so that's irrelevant.
Right.
But it does increase my power, and he has a tap free to deny to. And that costs... Did I do it? I'm so sorry. That was a tap free. Sorry. Pass back to you.
Oh, you used an action on accident?
Yeah. I thought I did, but I didn't click it. My bad.
Well, now you're making things really tricky for me.
Why is that?
Because I'd have to harvest an action in order to play something to stop you, but you're going to take it before I can stop you, which means I'd have to harvest another action just in order to attack back and retake it, which is kind of beyond my means in round 2. So I think I kind of just have to let you have it, which I don't like. But I will pass.
Pass back to me. I
Yep.
will use. I will use my last action to, like you say, attack in realm 1.
Makes sense. All right, so you
Take
grab the
control.
stone there, and I will pass.
I have 2 remaining energy, which is tempting to do something with. I have 3 lands. I'm going to go ahead and harvest this first Necropolis of the Damned, and it has an on-harvest ability. You good me go ahead doing that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so reveal the top card. It is a Cryptic
Umbrathine, so you draw
Yeah,
it.
so- correct. Into my hand.
And that puts you up to 1 action.
Yes. And back to you.
You're freaking me out. I don't like it.
Don't freak out.
You're freaking me out, man.
Nothing's happening.
I'm gonna harvest my Glacium Keep.
Okay. I am going
I have to anticipate. I must anticipate.
I'm going to use my last action and both of my energy to play a Staff of the Eldritch Tribesmen. And I'm
Plus
going
2.
to attach it to the remains of Barnabas. And that's going to give him +2.
Plus
Back to
2. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Kill him, Smile.
You're a very mean man.
Hey, I'm just glad that after both of my second rounds of both of my first games of this tournament, I was not able to play cards anymore. So I'm just happy that I'm able to play a few cards tonight. To be honest with
Right. You're making it difficult for me because there's a couple different things I can do, but all of them sort of have caveats that make them not as good as they would normally be. So I think what I have to do I think I just gotta do this, which I don't love. 1 action, 1 energy. Moonfire Crystal Mouse.
Another mousy mouse.
Puts me up to 3 so that you can't attack at least.
Correct. I will pass back to you.
I will pass as well. We'll go to round 3.
Round 3.
Which is scary because Cloudweaver Construct wants to go here, but you were the last person that took a stone, and if I do that, you can immediately tack in and take the stone in realm 2. So
I don't think you have to do it, right? You may, yeah. It's up to you.
well, if I'm here, I get to spend 1 action to have 1 stone. If I'm here, I can spend no action to keep 1 stone, and that's probably better. So that's what we're gonna do. We'll go back up to 3 actions. We've each got 4.
I will have 3 + 1. Yes, I agree.
All right, we draw a card for the round, and you will be on the play.
Yes. I am going to use my first action to play a Fortune Dealer in realm 3. He only costs 1. I have the cost reduction. He has a
Interesting.
tap-free ability to deny 3.
It costs you
And
nothing.
Correct.
Scary. we need to do stuff. Guess our best bet, I hate it, but doesn't have a core, so I'm gonna spend an action and 2 energy to play a Fire Flower of the Inferno in Realm 3.
Yes. This is the one whenever I attack, you can sack it to destroy one of my attacking people. Okay.
Yes, and it dies before it gets to add its power to combat, so you wouldn't be able to take a stone.
Yeah, I believe I haven't played too much with like that interactions yet, because mainly we've just been playing precons.
Right.
But I think that one is in the red precon, so I think we've come across it once or twice.
It's a really good card when you use it right.
Oh, it's disgusting. All right, so back to me off of that, friend.
Yes, sir.
Let's see here.
I gotta set up for round 4.
I understand.
It's my only hope.
I'm going to use another action to play a land here in this realm, the 3rd realm. I'll
All
play
right.
it as Deny 2, same as we played in round 1.
Right.
We hit a Fortress Orcscar, which does have an Eternal, so we'll get back to that in a second, and then a Remains of Barnabas, which also will have on round end, you may return this from the Abyss to any round, or target round.
That'll be pretty good.
And then this is Eternal. When you play a 3rd Umbrethrine land, you may untap this, which will not be relevant, but I can return this to a target realm. So I'll go ahead and put that here as well. And back to you.
Sounds good. I'm gonna spend an action, play a Brimstone Crypt into Realm 2.
You may put a Protector counter on target wonder, and it's Kingdom 2, meaning you have 2. No, that's board. Have 2 lands, correct?
Correct.
And do they have to be the same?
Nope.
Or no?
Just
Okay,
however
just
many
2.
lands you have.
Okay.
I would have loved to have dropped that first to get the cost reduction on the flower, but you forced my hand. You were putting too much pressure on me. You just keep dropping the slight microaggressions.
Yes, it's trying to be a zoo themed deck. I've seen from your channel that you're familiar with Magic, so kind of a reanimator zoo is what I'm going for here.
Makes sense.
It seems to be doing okay when the opponents don't have Nullify on turn 1, 2, and 3.
Nullify can certainly be a pain.
Yeah, let's see here. I am just going to use Fortune of the Dealer's tap free ability to deny 3.
Sounds good.
No, I'm back. We hit 1 Eternal card. Gorash the Dreadful has an ability. We'll get to it if it ever becomes relevant. Summoning Platform is also one of my reanimation spells, but it is also now not relevant. Keeper of the Jury Skulls, however, does have Eternal. We return this to target realm. We're going to go ahead and return it to this realm. And if my understanding is correct of equipment, can I go ahead and auto-equipment that to the new creature?
Correct.
Okay. That's something we weren't quite sure of when we've been playing, how that equipment always just auto-equips.
Whenever a wonder arrives in a realm with an equipment, you can choose to equip the equipment to that wonder, and vice versa. Whenever an equipment arrives in a realm that has wonders, you can choose to attach it to one of those wonders.
It's coming from Magic that just blows my mind. But yeah, okay.
But you can't choose to move it whenever you want, like equipment in
Well,
Magic.
yeah.
That's the downside.
Which does make sense.
So they're kind of more like halfway in between an aura and an equipment
Yeah.
card in Magic.
Very interesting. Okay, so Keeper of Jury Skulls, when he enters, he's going to get the Staff of the Eldritch. But he has a tap-free ability to target wonder, gets +1 this round for each card I own in the Abyss. And this is going to go up plus by 2 now for have a total of 4 on that guy, +1 from the remains.
You're definitely not making this easy on me. I'm going to use my last action and 2 energy to play a 3-cost energy extraction, which does not get the cost reduction because of Horde 3, because I can't seem to get Horde 3. But we will destroy your Staff of Eldritch Tribesmen.
Oh, I've never even noticed that horde reduction.
Yeah, it'll still cost an action, but you won't have to spend any energy at all if you have the Horde 3.
And that's going to kill my staff.
Correct.
Me staff.
No graveyard shenanigans allowed. Back down to 3.
Yes, sir.
Go to you.
Let's see. I can't attack anywhere successfully anymore. I am going to then use my last action plus 1 energy only, sadly, to play a deconstruct. I'm going to sacrifice the remains of Barnabas.
Oof.
If I do, I'm going to draw 2 cards and put a null counter on target wonder. I would like to put it onto the Cloud Weaver construct.
Of course you would. Well, you're making my decisions easier, so now I don't have to worry and have anxiety about whether I should move it or not. I should thank you.
Yes, sir. I drew my 2 cards. Is it okay if I do my graveyard like this just so I can see it a little better?
Yeah, that's fine. What I normally do is
Please share.
I'll go like this, and I'll make like a line across the bottom. Like that, just all the way across the bottom under the realms, so I can see as much of it as possible. You don't need to necessarily do that. That's how I do it.
No, I like that. I will start doing that as I continue. And then this is now in the grave for now. And that is a pass back to you that goes down there.
All right. Yeah, I guess I'm passing as well.
I will also pass.
So we'll go to round 4.
Correct. On round end, I have some remains of Barnabas.
Yeah, you've got all sorts of shenanigans, don't you?
That I always forget about, and I'm not going to forget about them now. Do you get to choose destroy target attacking enemy? Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to put 1 remains here, and I'll put the other one back here, going up there and up there.
Sounds good.
Now I go back up to 3 actions and 4, 5 energy.
Yep, we're both at 5.
I am ready to draw.
Draw a card for the round. Sounds wonderful.
I believe, did I still win last? I'm sorry, I wasn't keeping track of this.
Yes.
I believe I did.
That round 1, realm 1 rather, is still the last stone to be claimed. So you are on the go. I do got some options now though.
Oh no, I don't like to hear that. I am going to go ahead, and for my first action, I'm going to attack in realm 3.
All right. I will kill your fortune dealer.
He will die a painful death. And now stone acquisition happens, or battle happens now, correct?
Yeah, technically it would be on attack, and then on battle, and then on defense, and then it goes to you sum up the power. So you get the stone.
Okay. And that's a pass back to you.
I have some difficult decisions to make now. I think... How much energy do you have over there? 5?
5. Just for your video, I did miss a trigger there on a creature dying to deny 1.
You can
But
just grab it right
like,
now. That's fine.
nah, I'm okay with living and learning. This is how you learn.
Yeah, but I want you to be performing at your maximum potential so that I can test this deck appropriately. So
Okay.
I
Are
would
you sure?
prefer.
'Cause I caught it pretty quick, but
No,
I
100%. I would prefer you do it.
Okay, I will deny one from my fortune dealing dying from my Dark Iron City then.
Awesome.
Sorry about that.
Not a problem at all. To me, this entire tournament is an experiment to test things.
Well,
So.
I appreciate that. I will deny another fortune dealer into the bin.
Awesome. So I'm going to, I think this is probably the best play, use one action in all of my energy to play a 6 cost
Oh boy.
Zip Zip Nug Nug. So on play, the next time an opponent plays a wonder from their hand of cost X or less, it arrives under your control. So the next time you play a wonder this round that costs 6 or less, it goes to me.
Cost 6 or less. Oh boy. Oh no.
Yeah.
So the next time an opponent plays a wonder from their hand of cost X or less, it arrives under your control. And it doesn't say this round. It's just the next time. Wow.
It doesn't say this round. I've been playing it this round, and I don't know if that's correct or not. I think we'll play it this round unless I hear otherwise.
Okay. Sounds good to me. But my 2 cents would be it would keep going, but like you said, I'm not sure how the round does it like effects completely end at the end of a round or what. I'm not sure. Interesting. Okay, so 6. Can we put a dice on that just so I can remember 6?
Sure thing.
Please, somehow. How do I turn a dice?
You right-click the die after it's on and set the rotation value. Boom.
Oh, excuse me. Okay.
Don't you poke my things!
Let's see here. That blows.
Yeah.
So you would get the on arrival effect then. That blows.
I was hoping that your first action would be to attack so that you didn't play anything, because Zip Zip's only at his best if you can really get it out before they play anything. Otherwise, they might have just got their best thing out before you even played them and don't really care if they can't play anything else.
Yeah, that kind of blows. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sorry, I'm thinking as I'm talking.
It's all good. Oh, you know what? This Brimstone Crypt was over here. I'm like cheating. I cannot put a protector counter on Zip Zip. It was off, so I got confused for a minute. It's in Realm 2 though.
Man, this fucking blows. Okay, I'm going to use an action plus.
Just give me a Remains of Barnabas. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I wish I had another one in my hand. Alright, so cost reduction from 3 down to 2. Sorry, I have to say this to myself. The cost reduction thing still messes with my head some. I'm going to play a Bone Harvester Harp, and I would like to equip it to my Hester Dust. As Equip Wonder gets tapped 3, spend 1 energy to create a 1-power undead token in target round. Whenever an undead you own enters the abyss from anywhere, you may untap Equip Wonder.
It's pretty good.
And back to you.
I will attack in Realm 3 with my Zip Zip.
Yep, that sounds right.
He's got 3 power.
Oh, he is only 3 power, though.
Yeah, he's not X power. The thing that's cool about him, though, is you could play him on round 1 for 0 energy, and he's still 3 power.
That is nice.
Is cool, nice little bit of extra value built into him that he could just be a really cheap early play.
Especially if you're playing like the Scarlet Devourer. That's one of my favorite cards that lets you bounce a card back to your hand whenever it enters.
Who would use that? Nobody would use that card.
Looks over, sees Thalwind.
definitely wouldn't be me.
Let's see. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm going to use my last action to draw a card.
I will use my last action and no energy to play another Cloudweaver construct into realm 4.
Yep. Sounds like a plan.
And go to you. This is where I get to drink coffee and smile. Just make life really hard.
Yeah, basically.
That's the whole point of this deck.
I'm not quite as a quick thinker as your other opponents, probably, so I'm sorry. I'm still very much learning this game.
I already told you. You don't have to apologize. We're all good.
Still feel bad. Oh,
all I'm concerned with is that you're as confident as possible in all of your plays. That's it.
Well, I really appreciate that.
Whatever it takes to get there.
I think I'm going to harvest 1.
Okay.
Back to you.
And okay, that's the untap when you play a 3rd.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm fine. Pass.
Okay.
For now.
For now. I am going to tap free Keeper of the Jury Skulls.
360 tap it. That's a special tap.
Target Wonder gets +1 this round for each card I own in the Abyss. I'm going to give the remains of Barnabas in realm 3 +1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Ooh, spicy.
Pass to you.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm gonna harvest my Brimstone Crypt, gain an action, put a protector counter on this nullified Cloudweaver construct. He is now just like a landmine.
A protector counter is I cannot take the stone in that realm, correct?
You can, but the first time you seize the stone from me, you instead remove the protector counter, and then you would have to win another combat in order to actually seize the stone after it's gone.
Okay. I'm going to use my action to attack in realm 3.
You're damn right you are. And then I'm going to use my action to attack in realm 4.
Yes.
Equal rights, equal fights.
Pass.
Yep.
Okay. This goes back down to 1. I don't have any in the graveyard on round end, so I am ready to...
Alright. It'll be the beginning of round 5. The 5th realm is unlocked. The 5th stone is up for grabs. Just double check there's nothing in your abyss that can come back. We will go back up to 3 actions. 5. We each start at 7. It's been pretty even the whole game.
Yes, this has been quite fun.
And we draw a card for the round.
Yes.
I got some plays. Cloudweaver Construct is going to start in realm 5.
Okay.
And since
how did you want to do this zip zig nug nug?
We're gonna take that off. We're gonna pretend like it's gone away now.
Okay.
I feel like that's probably the fair way to do it.
I'm up to either way. It's up to you, friend.
Ooh, Ramal just got back to me and said zip zip is until it happens.
That's what I figured. The way it reads, I would agree with that, but so this is still 6. I also want you to get all of that.
Wow, that's I did not expect that to be his response.
Hey, can you ask him a follow-up question for me?
Sure.
Can you ask that if it gets bounced, does the effect go away, as in example Scarlet Devourer, until it gets replayed? Or does it, can you like stack these effects? Because dear God.
Could you imagine?
That would blow my mind.
All right,
And
I sent a message. It'll probably take a couple minutes, but we should
fine.
have a response, a couple actions into
Okay.
this round.
That's fine.
All right, so I will be on the start.
Yes, because she took the last one.
There are so many options.
Oh, don't say that.
I guess the first thing I'll do is spend an action to attack in Realm 5.
Sounds correct.
Because there's only a 1 power difference there, and there's a 2 power difference here. Which means it'll be easier for you to play something and get through
Well,
and
don't
grab the
forget-
stone here than it would be here.
You're gonna get whatever I play next. Don't forget that.
Yep, that's true. That is true.
Don't forget that.
You could use that against me, though, because wherever it gets played to, like, I can't move it to a different realm. So you choose what realm it goes in. You choose what I get. You could
Don't
kind of
worry.
make it somewhat
I-
wasted for me, depending on the situation.
I did just draw the perfect gift for you. It was not in my hand, but now it is here. I will use my first action, however, to play a land.
You know what would be an amazing play, actually, if you had it? A really cool counter to Zip Zip?
Mhm.
You play Scarlet Devourer in a realm where I don't have any wonders. It comes into play on my side, the on arrival kicks in, I have to return it, and then it would go back to your hand, and Zip Zip's ability would be gone.
Ooh.
That'd be cool.
This game keeps blowing my mind every
Right?
time I keep thinking about it, dude.
That would be
Like,
nuts. I gotta keep that in mind. Scarlet Devourer can be used as a counter to Zip Zip.
Yeah, Scarlet is such a good card. Every time I keep thinking
It's
about
insane. It's absolutely insane.
I just played a Witch Warden, and back to you, friend.
How many do you have in the Abyss right now? 7?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 currently.
Alright. So we probably want to try to do a thing.
Do a thing.
Probably. I'll spend an action and attack in 3.
Yep.
Go to you.
Mm, I will use an action to give you a Remains of Barnabas.
Ooh, I got Barney.
You do have the Barney.
I love you. You love me. Okay.
So it arrives into the same realm, correct? That I
Correct.
played it in? Okay.
So wherever you put it is where I have to have it.
Okay, sounds good.
So this is gone now. Get out of here.
Yeah, please.
I will pass.
Oh, I don't like that.
I'm in a winning position, and I don't want to use up my last action and then have you do something that I now can't do anything about. So I'm just gonna pass. And if you decide to pass and the round's over, I'm happy as a clam. And if you don't, I got options.
That's interesting. However, I'm going to pay an action plus
All of the energy.
1 energy.
Just one? You finally got rid of my Zip Zip shield and you're...
Well, this is a pretty good one.
Okay. We'll see.
I'm going to play a flying Suzzum.
Ooh.
I own 7 cards in the Abyss.
So you can kill whatever you want.
When it arrives, I'm going to kill �Zip.
Fair enough.
Yeah, before you get a chance to Scarlet Devour it back.
�Zip has been zipped up.
That puts 2 power here for me. You have a wonder die. Whenever a wonder dies, I may deny 1. So I'm going to do that. We hit a blasting duel,
Interesting.
putting us up to 8 cards. Not a great card. And then that is back to you, friend.
I will spend my last action and all 7 energy
Oh no.
to play an 8-cost 𝐊𝐴𝐵𝐿.
Oh no.
He's got 9 power, has a tap action ability, banish himself, and target player loses all energy and actions.
I will harvest 1.
Yes, you will.
That cannot stay.
Why not? It's great. It's fine.
It's really good. So pass to you on the harvest.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll pass.
Okay. I will then use last action plus 1 energy to cast a deconstruct. And I'm going to sacrifice this remaining of Barnabas.
Okay. Well, looks like I chose the right realm.
I have a few triggers here. Whenever an undead I own enters the Abyss from anywhere, I may untap Equipped Wonder.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go ahead and put the null counter on the 𝐊𝐴𝐵𝐿 now.
Yeah. Huster Duster's going to untap, remaining the Barnabas goes away. Null counter goes on to...
Yep. So Deconstruct's going
𝐊𝐵𝐿.
to let you draw 2 cards, put a null counter on a wonder, blanking out their entire ability text, but you had to sack a wonder, which is why you sacked your crappy little Remains of Barnabas. That's going to come back anyway.
Yes, and that is passed back to you on that.
I will pass as well.
Right.
Round 6?
Pass, yeah.
Alright. Round 6. We're going to put Cloudweaver Construct over here.
Indeed.
I've still got a 9 power guy here, so it's not completely a waste. Although I can't blow you out the way I was hoping. Go back up to 3 actions.
Oh, on round end, Barnabas. I'm sorry.
Yes, no, it's fine. You get your round end, guys.
I'm just going to put him back right
I distracted you. I distracted you with big, angry Cthulhu monster.
It's very, very Cthulhu-y. Look at those teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Things coming out of his mouth.
I like him.
I like a miniature version of him. I could deal with that.
Draw a card for the round.
Yes, I need to set my actions real quick. I am at 3 actions. We are in 6, 7. Oh my god, you got so much.
I managed to hang on to all of them almost.
You really did. I'm super impressed. Even though my zoo, I have so many creatures. They're just slow powered though. All right. I believe that's everything.
Yeah, it'll be to me first.
Yes. Because I took the one from Zip and then you took it back. Yep.
I'm going to spend an action and 3 energy, go down to 7, to play a 4-cost Dwarven Vault into Realm 3.
Oh no!
Making life really hard.
You really are.
0 power here. Go to you. I'm running out of cards though. Need to pop those mice.
No, don't do that.
Just trying to bait out all your nullify.
That was it.
Use another deconstruct.
Can I play 3? No, I can only play 2. That's it. That's it. That's all. That's it. I promise. Unless there's any other nullify in black.
That card is really, really good. I tend to splash that card in a
Yes.
lot of decks.
It's not core. I don't know why I don't see this in almost every deck, to be honest.
Right.
Let's see here. Sorry, I'm trying to string together a thing. I'm thinking.
No worries. No response from Ramal yet, so if we don't get an answer by the end of this game, guys, I'm gonna make sure to pin a comment that answers that question in the video, so check that out for an answer if we don't answer it by the end of this video.
You played the Dwarven Vault was your play, correct? Yes.
Correct. So this is locked, this has a protector counter, this has 10 power, which I should probably actually put it at 10.
Okay.
So these 3 are pretty successfully held for now.
I'm sorry, friend. I was just thinking. I think I'm going to use Hester Duster's ability to tap 3.
Sounds good. How many cards do you have in your hand right now?
I have 5 cards in my hand.
Alright.
Tap 3, you may put target wonder item with cost 3 or less from the abyss into this realm or an adjacent realm. So I am going to grab one of my fortune dealers. And I'm going to put him back into this realm.
Dealing in fortunes.
Going up 2.
So you're at 5 there now?
Correct. 2, 4, 5, yes.
Alright, I'm going to sack a Crystal Mouse, sack free, to go up 2 energy and draw 2.
Yep. Oh, it goes to me. I'm sorry.
No, no worries.
I'm going to tap free the fortune dealer. Super tap again. Deny 3.
Sounds good. One of the things I like so much about this game is you don't have to constantly ask if your opponent's done and wait around a lot. It's
forget
you
about
do
that,
one thing, they do one thing. It's once you get used to it and you break the old habits, it becomes way more enjoyable because these days when I'm playing Magic, it's like you're waiting 10 minutes for someone to just finish their turn. It's so crazy.
Yep, so that's no eternal off of that, and that is back to you,
So
friend.
you got a Pulpo, Crypt Reach Province, and a Reforged Summoning Platform.
Unfortunately, another platform, yes.
Alright. I will spend an action and 1 energy. Play a Scarlet Devourer into Realm 1.
There she blows.
And we'll put Ronade back in my hand.
Sounds good.
Down to 1 action and 8 energy.
I am going to use my first action and it goes down to 3 energy, to play a Carnivot Soul Forger in Realm 1.
It's pretty good.
I'm trying to think, do I want to...
You sure you want it in Realm 1?
Yes. I
So
am.
whatever you bring back has to go there as well.
I'm aware. This goes up to 5. And when he arrives, I'm going to
The
return
Pulpo?
a charging Pulpo.
Pretty good.
On arrival, I'm going to sacrifice a wonder. It's going to be Baron.
Nice. So you go up 7 power, you'll be at 12?
Correct. And that is passed to you.
What was the last stone I took? I think it was this one.
Sure.
I guess it doesn't matter.
I can't
really.
remember right now.
One action left. I guess I'll just attack in realm 6.
Yep.
Go to you.
I'm going to action attack in realm 1. No, 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 no. Nope, sorry. I'm so stupid. I own that one. You didn't hear any of that. You heard nothing.
I heard no such thing.
He's not undead, is he? No. Make sure I didn't miss
So it's still to you then?
Yes, it's still to me. I'm sorry, sir.
No, no worries. Just wanted to clarify. Interesting, interesting, interesting.
Oh yeah, I'm sure my play patterns are all terrible, but hey, that's how you learn.
No, you're definitely doing some cool stuff. It's just tricky when you have to take into account so many different realms.
Yes, tell me about it.
And that's what this deck is kind of built to take advantage of.
Yeah, I see what it's doing. It's locking down once you get the stone and really pushing the opponent to react, but it's seeming like a lot of decks right now are very proactive, or
Right.
not proactive, I guess, but they're stalling out very early and to wait till round 7. But it's seeming like you just want all the stones early,
Yeah.
which is smart.
Most decks tend to be reactive the first half of the game and then proactive the second half of the game.
Yeah.
And this is the opposite. You know, it's trying to take stones early and be really proactive early, and then once you hit a certain point, then it just sits back and tries to react and lock everything.
Yeah.
But what's cool is you want to be careful and wait until your opponent wastes resources. So you don't just Dwarven Vault right away. You wait until they waste an action putting a guy there, thinking they're going to attack in with it to take it. Then you Dwarven Vault.
I'm going to use an action to play a land, Twilight Marsh.
Alright.
Back to you.
I've got no actions. I'm good with passing.
Okay. I am going to use my last action +1 to play
Ooh. Suzzer.
a flying Suzzer. I'm trying to think of where I want it. Sorry. Here.
It's all good.
And then when he arrives, I'm going to kill the Cloud Weaver construct right across from him.
You sure? It's probably the right play.
Next round, scary.
The only thing I think I would do different if I was you is I would maybe do it here. Because then next round you could theoretically attack, move, attack, move, attack. And just take 3 stones.
Yeah, my thought was if I had this one here, I could just move this
Oh,
one
good
to
point,
here,
'cause you've got another
and then
flyer
have
here, so you don't
here.
necessarily need to do it with the same flyer.
And that one could leave me open to
Yeah, that makes
back
sense.
to this one.
That makes sense for sure. I forgot you had the other flyer right there.
He's just chilling. And that would pass me back to you, friend.
I will pass.
Oh, why'd you say that? I will double check my board real quick before I say the magic words.
You're gonna have to have a heck of a round 7.
Oh, I had to deny 1. Can I deny off of that Cloud Weaver construct?
Yeah,
die?
absolutely, absolutely.
So many triggers. Hey, an Eternal.
That's a lot of cards now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I get to return this to target realm. I'm going to return that here. It's a few cards, some would say. Some would say. Yeah, I'm ready to pass. Go to turn 7 and see what happens.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And you need what? 13 for Witch Warden?
Correct.
Okay.
But there's also no legendary boys there right now.
Well, I have a really good answer, I think, for you, but that Witch Warden's got me worried, so we'll see if it's enough. We're gonna start round 7. I'm gonna go back up to 3 actions, and I will start at 12 energy. You will start at 9. Or 8, sorry.
8, yeah.
No Cloud Weaver construct to put into Realm 7, which is sad face. Draw a card for the round. I think it's time. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to apologize in advance for this BS play I'm about to do. I'm going to spend 10 energy to play an 11 cost Corruption Warp.
No.
Destroy all wonders that aren't legendary.
No.
Now your Abyss is really big. I'm
It
pretty
sure
sure
is.
I hit everything.
Oh, yeah.
My Blazafell stays. But that's it. Even my Protector counter's gone. Because my nulled Cloudweaver construct is gone. My mouse is gone before I get to use it. My Devourer is gone. But it means you've got no board presence. And I've got 5 stones, so I think it's the right play.
I think so.
It's not foolproof
Sorry.
because you have a lot of lands that you can harvest. Could theoretically come back to bite me.
Sorry, I'm just thinking real quick. That was a lot.
You can deny a lot if you'd like, and then get a legendary off the denying, and then use your Witch Warden.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how much I want to deny. Give me half a second to think, okay?
Well, technically you could go 1 by 1, right?
Yeah,
So
I could.
Figure out what the max would be, and then go 1 by 1 until you want to stop. You have 3 on my side.
I know these boys all died. This died. This died. One of these died. All 3 of the remains did die. I don't want to go like too much because I only have 17 cards left.
Right.
And this is last round, but how many did you have? You had
3.
Scarlet. You had 3 die. I'm
Yep.
sorry, I'm not trying to touch your cards.
No, no worries.
I have a Witch Warden.
You've got a lot of actions.
Yeah.
And the Witch Warden, so we would
Yeah, I'm
say
I'm gonna
1,
start
2,
tonight.
3, 4, 5, 6. It's either what, 7 or 8?
Something like that. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, plus the 3 from you said. So I got 13 possible denies. I'm just gonna go ahead and start doing them until I want to stop.
Yeah. Makes
I
sense?
guess is that how that would go? Whenever a wonder dies, you may deny 1. They all die at the same time.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So you get to choose to trigger for each
When
one.
to stop, yeah, I guess. There's Shakbaka.
That might
He's
be...
interesting. We're gonna keep going. That's 1. Can you keep track of how many I've done real quick? I'm
Sure.
sorry.
No worries, I got you. I'm gonna do it on round 1 here.
That's 2.
2.
I'm going to Eternal, return this to target round.
Actually, I'll do it on my energy tracker.
Would my Eternals all go off as they happen, I'm assuming then? Yes, because
For the sake of simplicity, we'll do it that way. Technically, it might be that it all happens at the same time.
Even though I'm denying one at a time off of the deny one?
I'm really not sure.
It's interesting. I'm not questioning you. I'm just trying to throw the ideas out there, you know?
Right.
All right, so that's 2. I did get this land back off of the Eternal, Fortress Horsecar. That is 3. We will return this to target realm. Now here's where it gets interesting. They've all died.
Yeah, let's actually put all of those in the yard now that we know the number. It's 13.
Okay, so he will return.
Where would you like to return him?
Let's return him here to the one. No. We'll put him on the Bone Reaver Harvest. Bone whatever. Harvest.
Okay.
Harp. So that was the 3rd one. We will go again. That's 4. We will go to 5.
5.
We will go to 6.
6.
7. 8. Eternal, I may banish a random card in target player's hand.
Interesting.
Do you want me to roll a dice 1 through 5? Oh, I did not see them. All I saw was the Ranaday Hop Master, which I think I knew about already.
Hold on a sec. We're gonna do it like this. I'm gonna shuffle.
Absolutely fine.
And then you're gonna name a number. You don't even have to roll. 1 through 5, and that's the card I'm gonna pick.
1.
So the top card.
Yes.
Clear Sky Eerie.
Okay. And that is banished. And that Eternal... Does Eternal straight up return? Or no? How does that Eternal work? Does it just stay in the graveyard? Where's another Eternal?
Wait, what?
No, I'm sorry. I was just reading, trying to figure out the Eternal part of Grailheart. It does not actually return him. He just stays in the graveyard.
Right.
That was number 8, and I had 13. Come on, game. One time for the one time?
Well, that is still a legendary with 4 power you could get back with the Witch.
That is 9. I'm looking for something quite specific.
Okay.
10, that is an Eternal. We'll return this to this realm right here.
It's a lot of lands.
That was 11.
You got 2 more?
That's 12.
Noctura. Pretty powerful.
One more. I will go one more.
Okay.
Damn it. Damn it, damn it. 5 cards left in this fucking deck? Okay. I think that resolves everything.
Yep, as of right now. And you've got your Abyss set up for a potential Witch Warden.
Correct.
So then it would be your turn.
My turn. I'm going to...
Yes.
God, you're making this so freaking hard.
You have a lot of
No,
actions, though.
I do. I think I can string something together here, but...
Might even be best to just harvest everything all at once.
That's also what I was thinking about doing just now.
You'd get to draw 2.
No, just one, right?
Well, you have 2 of them, don't you?
Only one Necropolis is untapped.
Okay. So you draw 1. You'd
2 actions off that.
gain 2 from Twilight Marsh.
And I get to do this.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you'd get 8 actions. Go up to 11. Trigger the Witch Warden and draw a card. If you harvest them all.
I wanted to do a fun thing. I'm going to harvest all of them.
Okay.
And we're going to go for it.
So you're up
1,
to 11.
2, is that what you came up with?
3,
Plus 8.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep.
Yes, going to 11.
And then reveal a card and draw it. And then decide what you want to do with your Witch Warden.
We're going to go get Shaka Baka. First, let me draw. I'm going to draw first. Or reveal first.
Now the great part is my Blazafell just happens to be in the same realm as the Witch Warden.
It does. It does happen to be in the exact same realm.
Which
So we got
is
the Bone Harvester Heart.
nice for me.
Yeah, we're gonna... Do I have to put Nocturna there then? I think that's the right play. I think I have to put Nocturna in then.
Instead of Shaka?
Yeah. Gets me up to 9. And that's passed to you off of the harvest. And I think that was all the triggers.
I will pass.
Don't say that. I hate you.
I have to. I've
I
got
know, I
2
know.
actions left. I've gotten 2 lands this whole game,
know
and then
you
you just made me discard or banish one of them that I was gonna play. So
We're going to tap Freed Keeper to give Nocturna plus $1 million.
plus 1 million.
Does it tell me actually if I do?
Sounds good.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29-ish off of a rough count.
All right.
Just put them up here at 30 something.
I'm gonna spend an action and 1 energy
Mm-hmm.
to play a Fire Flower.
Indeed.
Forget your Nocturna. Forget about it. Back to you.
Yep.
You have too many actions though. I'm pretty sure you can just. How big is your hand right now?
4.
And what was the card that you revealed that you got to draw?
Bone Harvester Heart.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I think I can string this together somehow. I'm just trying to figure out in my brain how to do it while also wasting the rest of your actions.
Right.
I'm going to use an action plus 2 energy, unfortunately, to play a Nocturne the Lost.
All right.
To banish up to 3 target cards into the Abyss. And I'm going to go get a Flying Suzzer.
We are doing well, Comet of Legends. Thanks for checking out the stream.
If I can find one. There's a Flying Suzzer. I'm going to banish that as one of the cards. We're going to banish Shakabaka as the other card.
So you played Noctarum. You're banishing a Flying Suzzur, a Shaka.
Those cards.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything. You see that?
You set
That's something.
They're possessed.
Sorry, that's hilarious.
You possessed the cards. They were dancing.
I think
I'll drink to that.
The dice or something. And then we'll put a Baron the Unstoppable as the 3 cards from banishment.
Unstable. He's very stoppable. Not very stable.
Pass to you.
Alright, so you could get back whatever.
I could.
I mean, it's probably going to be Shaka, if I had to guess. I will pass. I just need you to run out of energy, please. Because you're never going to run out of actions. Ever. 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 Although I guess the Flying Suzzur could use, like, all of your actions to just fly around.
That's kind of what I'm thinking right now.
But then again, Shaka Bak could always just get back a flyer, right?
You could. Trying to think about which one is the best option.
Do you have another Flying Suzzur in your Abyss right now?
Yes, it's in there somewhere. I think it's in a stack somehow that accidentally got made. There's 12 right here. Oh, get out of there.
Well, now that it's this big, maybe we just stack them all up because you can right-click search in a stack to see all the cards. So that's what I normally do. Once it becomes too big to go across the whole bottom and see a little bit of every card, I just stack them all up, and then I don't know if you've ever done that before, but you right-click search, click the search button, and it all shows up on the side.
I'm sorry, I'm still fairly new to BTS.
No, it's all good. I've been learning too. So right-click that stack, and then just click on the search button.
There you go. It's popping up for me. Okay, that's so much better. Interesting.
I still think it's nice when it's not too big to like have them grow across the board like that, so you can just eye them without having to do that. But once you get a ton, it's definitely easier to just stack them all up and use the search function. But yeah, you got 2 Flying Suzzurs still in there.
Really wanting to see if my fucking last card was in my deck, but I guess I don't know if it's in this copy of this deck or not. Maybe it's not. First off, I'm going to use an action to attack in Realm 7.
Yep, you got it.
Back to you.
I pass.
I am then going to sacrifice free, put a card from banishment into my owner's hand. We're going to go ahead and get the Flying Suzzur. Add that to my hand.
And Blazafel. Oh, it's back in your hand, so you have to play it. All right.
Yes. I will use an action plus 1 energy to play Flying Suzzur here and put counters and kill Blazafel.
Nobody can kill Blazafel. Would you like to deny?
Yeah. I want to see if this card's in this deck. I can't remember anymore.
You got 3 cards left.
I could just go look at the deck list and just see if it's in there, but what fun is that at this point?
All right.
You just need to, you gotta just hope now.
I gotta do some math. You got 8 actions left. 1, 2,
Yep, that was a pass to you off of that.
3. You're not gonna be able to do that. So that might be okay. All right. I'm gonna roll the dice here.
Okay.
Or do I just play it safe? I really want to play that Ronade Hopmaster I picked up a while ago.
I understand.
But I got another play that I think makes more sense. So I'm just going to do what I can here. Use my last action, my last energy. I'm going to play Pale Ghost the Vast. On arrival, it gets +4. So I'm at 6.
Okay. I am... Now, just out of curiosity, if I were to null that Pale Ghost, would the +4 go away?
I don't
They're not
think so.
counters.
Because I think it was an on arrival that already triggered.
Okay.
Well, it would depend on the wording of null, I guess. Because, I mean,
This is just out of pure curiosity at this point, you know.
it already triggered, and so I think it's a part of the power box now.
Yeah, I could have seen that. I agree. I'm cool with that. I'm not saying that's what I'm thinking. I was just.
There's a small chance I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right about that.
Okay. I am going to use an action to attack in the realm with the Nocturno of Umbertheme.
You're so smart. Alright. He did.
Like I said, I've played Magic a while, but this game is a lot. So you're going to sacrifice then?
Yep, and he's dead.
He will die. I would like to deny.
Sure thing.
There he is. That's what I wanted to do. We'll put him in my hand. Can't play him anymore. But... No, he goes in the graveyard. Sorry.
Okay. And that guy that died wasn't an undead, was it?
He's a first form, so no.
If he was an undead, you get to untap Keeper.
But the cool thing is with Autumn, since Bone Harvest says whenever an undead you own enters the abyss from anywhere, you may untap Equip Wonder. And so Autumn is an undead, and he entered the abyss from anywhere. And so I will do this.
Wait, what happened?
Bone Harvest Harp says whenever an undead I own enters the abyss from anywhere, you may untap.
Right.
I denied the Autumn into the graveyard, and he is an undead.
Oh, well, I think that's enough to end it then.
I think possibly, because now I'm going to tap. Well, that action, you see what's about to happen though.
Right.
I'm going to pass, give Drury, give this guy +30. He is now a 32 power flying Suzzert with flying.
Yep. And then you have 7 actions that you can take.
To go across the board.
1,
And take,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You could take everything but the Dwarven Vault.
Correct.
I'm completely tapped out, so...
I'm going to do what we just said.
5. So that would put you at 2 actions.
Yes. And I still have 5 energy left.
To be honest, all you'd have to do is take 2,
Yep.
and then pass, and I would be forced to pass. But if you, like, let's go back for a second.
Yeah, please.
Let's say Because I think if you, in future tournaments, if you have a similar play line, I think the correct thing to do, in case I had something attuned in my hand,
Yeah.
would be attack here, take the stone, and move. Attack here, take the stone, and move. And now that you have a winning board state, you would pass and save the rest of your actions and force me to have to do something so that you have like 5 actions left to try and deal with whatever I do. And if I can't do anything, if I pass, the game ends and you win.
Yeah, because I say that would put me back up to 5 actions, and that's
Right.
That's
But
still a decent amount.
It's almost like putting someone in check in chess.
Yeah, I haven't thought about it like that yet.
As soon as you pass, if I am holding some kind of trick, like some kind of attuned card that I'm waiting for the right time to use, I have to use it. I have to, or you just win if I pass again.
So that's where the like forcing the opponent to play something really comes into play there.
Right. And that's much better to do while you still have actions left than if you got down to like 1 or 0 actions and was like, oh, I could do everything I could, and now I can't do anything, so now I pass, and then I'm like, haha, tuned. You know, and there, you know, it happens to be, I don't know, an elf, and then it taps to get me an action back, and now I attack, and like, I'm doing stuff that you didn't foresee, even if it looked like I was all spent. Like, there's potential. In a board state like this, I don't think it's enough potential for it to matter, but there will definitely be board states at times where it could matter. So if you get into a similar position, definitely try to like force your opponent's hand.
Yeah, sounds good. That was the most fun game of this I had played by far.
Yeah, that was crazy. I had you dead to rights, and I screwed myself by Corruption Warp. I thought it was like the most crazy end-all be-all play, but because you had all of the deny and all of the things that trigger off deny, like, I was ready for the Witch Warden.
Yeah.
And I was ready for you to have a bunch of actions. What I wasn't really taking into account was all of the potential Eternal that you'd be hitting off of all the things that I just killed.
Off of the deny. Yep.
And you got like 2 or 3 lands and at least 1 guy off of that. And that just completely blew all my math out of the water. I was like, I was not anticipating that. And I should have been, because it's Umbrathine. But I wasn't. So.
Yeah, there's the perfect amount of Eternal cards just to barely make this really work. What I really wanted to do was the Autumn there and get everything back to just see what the fuck happened, but
but it was a really, really good learning experience for me.
And me.
I hope likewise for you, yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out, and crazy. Absolutely crazy.
I appreciate that so much, and thank you for not being a nullified deck that I had to just sit through and watch you play cards all night tonight. Thank you.
My goal in life is to try to get ahead of whatever the rest of the community is doing and find like the next thing. And part of that is just testing all of the stuff that nobody's really doing. So this is part of that. So.
Well, I thoroughly enjoyed your deck. I'm going to be trying to put something like that together and play that against my buddies. Because, like I said, we've just been doing pre-cons, and that's going to blow some pre-cons out of the water.
Yeah, it's super fun. So, thanks again for hanging. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. You have a great night. I'll catch you later, buddy.
Later, man. All right, so here we have the results of round 3. We have Roaming Boss losing to Skizzy's place. We've got Subhub defeating Jordan M. We've got Sharkborn defeating Dr. Bray. We've got Dilly Beast beating Vortex. Jay Fire took the win against American Texan. I took the loss against Gertius here, but I feel pretty good about that game. We also have Pilko Silko getting the win against Yo-Yo. True Story No Lie got the win against Tirana. Broten got the win against Bandless. Hanging Bananas got the win against ESA Ninja. And then Jangle Leg Jones lost to Sneaky Joe KDB, and Jester of Spades beat Kelveron. which brings us to our round 4 pairings. We've got Subhub versus Sharkborn, Skizzy's Place versus Jordan, Roaming Boss versus Jester of Spades, Broten versus Dr. Bray, Pilko Silko against Sneaky Joe KDB, Hanging Bananas against True Story No Lie, American Texan against me, Quarantined Capricorn, that ought to be a fun game, Vortex against J-Fire, Jangle Jones against �இ𝐍𝐾, Yo-Yo against Kelveron, Bendless against Dilly Beast, and 𝐷𝐄𝐕𝐈𝐄𝐻 against 𝑇𝑒𝑟RRA𝑎𝑛𝑐𝑒. And now we're actually going to check out the standings and see who's undefeated and who has the best chances of making it into the top 8 after round 3. So as you can see here, we have 3 players that have a perfect 3-0 win record right now. The first of which being Subhub, the second of which is Sharkborn, and the third of which is Skizzy's Place. Each of these 3 players is pretty much almost guaranteed to make it into the top 8 at this point. Not 100%. Somebody could end up whiffing on the next 2 games in a row, and that could end up changing things just a little bit. But if I was a betting man, I would say that these 3 players are probably going to end up in the finals. Now, moving on, who has the best chances of getting into the top 8 other than these 3? We have the 2-1s, 2 wins and 1 losses. Moving down the line, we've got Roaming Boss, Jordan M1991, Broten, Pilko Silko, Hanging Bananas 16, Jester of Spades, True Story No Lie, Dr. Bray, and Sneaky Joe KDB. That's another 9 players that have a 2-1 win-loss rate that have a decent chance of hitting the top 8. That's 12 players right there. So it's looking like more than likely our top 8 is going to consist of players from these 12 players. But this is a 5-round tournament, and so it's kind of still anyone's game at this point. I don't want to call it too soon. Anybody with 1 win and 2 losses right now could come back to get 2 more wins and be in consideration for the top 8 for sure. And speaking of which, the people that we have here with one win and 2 losses so far is Jangle Jones, Yo-Yo, Bendless, 𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐿, 𝐸𝑟𝑟𝑎𝑛𝑐𝑒, 𝐸𝐴 Ninja, J-Fire, and Dilly Beast. And all of those guys, they're not out of it yet. A couple of those dudes could have the chance of getting into the top 8 if they perform especially well over the course of their last 2 games. Now, at the very bottom of the list is myself, Quarantined Capricorn, American Texan, and Vortex. It's going to be really, really hard for us to claw our way back out of this. More than likely, the 3 of us will not be making it into the top 8, but I don't want to say it's completely impossible. I think some really crazy things would have to happen. I think all of the 3-0s would all have to lose their next 2 matches, which I don't think is possible, because I believe if we take a look here, I believe it's Subhub and Sharkborn or Subhub and Skizzy's Place are up against each other in round 4. So somebody has to win. Somebody is going to be 4-0 no matter what going into round 5, which is kind of terrifying. That being said, if a couple of these 3-0s do end up losing their next 2 matches and end up 3-2s, it does open up a lot more potential for potentially people clawing their way back up to the top. So I don't want to say it's in stone yet. There's definitely potential for anyone to kind of still claw their way in. But we have a better idea here of who's going to make it into the top 8 and who's going to come out on top. So really interesting. I can't wait for round 4. I'll definitely make another video, guys, updating you guys with everything that happens. So look forward to that, and I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for checking out my channel. I'd like to give a huge shout out to all of my patrons over at Patreon. Without you guys, this channel would not be possible, so honestly, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your contributions. If you haven't yet, like and subscribe. The more likes we get and the quicker we get them, the bigger this channel will grow and the faster it will grow. I'd love nothing more than this channel to become something very special for you guys, but it's entirely up to you how fast that happens. Also, if you'd like more deck techs, that's somewhere over there. And if you'd like to see what else the channel's been up to lately, that's somewhere up that way. Also, subscribe. circle below, do all the things.